What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Half Price Concessions Podcast weekly update for Monday, June 25th, 2021. This podcast will take you around the state of North Carolina to tell you what racetracks are racing what divisions for this Friday, June 25th and Saturday, June the 26th. First on asphalt, Friday night racing in the state of North Carolina, Ace Speedway over in Altamont Hall has their rescheduled 7,500 to win feature for the late models, plus a 700 to win main event for the mini stocks, plus limiteds, modifieds, and extreme cars. Visit acespeedway.net for more information. Friday night, Wake County Speedway in Raleigh is off this week. They will be back July the 9th. Visit wcspeedway.com for more information. Saturday night, asphalt racing in North Carolina, Bowman Gray Stadium in Winston-Salem has a 100-lap feature for the sportsmen, plus racing for modified street stocks, stadium stocks, and skid plate races. Visit bowmangrayracing.com for more information. Caraway Speedway in Sophia is off this week. They'll be back July the 3rd when the Smart Modified Tour returns. Visit carawayspeedway.com for more information. Hickory Motor Speedway up in Newton has twin features for late models, plus limited street stocks and more. You can stream their racing on hickorymotorspeedway.tv. If you can't be there in person, visit hickorymotorspeedway.com for more information. Orange County Speedway in Rougemont has late models, chargers, mini stocks, front-wheel drives, and Mod 4s, plus vintage cars and kids ride-alongs this Saturday. If you can't be there in person, they have an audio broadcast of the races on 96.7 FM WKRX or online available at radioroxboro.com starting at 6:30. The green flag falls at 7 o'clock. Visit ocstrack.net for more information. Tri-County Speedway in Granite Falls is off this week. They'll be back July the 3rd for racing. Visit tcmsracing.weebly.com for more information. Southern National Motorsports Park is off until July the 24th. Visit snmpark.com for more information on them. Carteret County Speedway in Swansboro is also off this week. They will return July 2nd and 3rd with a special two-day event. Visit carteretspeedway.com for more information on them. Coastal Plains Raceway in Jacksonville has Challengers and Chargers racing, plus mini stocks, U-Cars, mini cups, and Champ Karts racing. Visit coastalplainsraceway.com for more information. Dirt racing for Friday, June the 25th in the state of North Carolina. Carolina Speedway in Gastonia has a special event for Pro 4s, plus their weekly late models, super streets, and more. Visit carolinaspeedway.net for more information. Dixieland Speedway in Elizabeth City has weekly late model racing, plus sportsmen, super 4s, super streets, and stock 4s. Visit dixielandspeedway.net for more information. Tri-County Racetrack in Brasstown is off this week. They will be back July the 2nd. Visit tricountyrracetrack.net for more information. Saturday night, dirt track racing in the state of North Carolina for June the 26th. 311 Speedway, we're not quite sure when the next race is for them. Mike Fulp has stepped away from promoting, so make sure you stay tuned to 311 Speedway on Facebook for more information on their upcoming events. East Lincoln Speedway in Stanley has the Southern Sportsman plus Renegades, Pure Stock 4s, front-wheel drives, Thunder Bombers, and Powder Puff racing this Saturday. Visit eastlincolnspeedway.net for more information. County Line Raceway in Elm City has Kids Night featuring late models, Super Stock 4s, Pure Stock V8s, U-Cars, and car rides for the kids. Visit CountyLineRacewayNC.com for more information. Fayetteville Motor Speedway is off this week, and they will return July the 10th. Visit FayettevilleMotorspeedway.com for more information. Friendship Motor Speedway in Elkin has weekly racing for 604 late models, 602 modifieds, Renegades, Pro 4s, and front-wheel drives. Visit Friendship Motor Speedway on Facebook for more information. Halifax County Motor Speedway in Littleton has the Southeast Dirt Modified Series coming to town this Saturday, plus racing for late models, limited sportsmen, pure stock V8, and more. Visit HalifaxCountyMotorspeedway.com for more information. Mountain View Speedway in Boone is racing on Saturday this weekend, having their weekly late models, mini stocks, Thunder Bombers, and more. Visit Mountain View Speedway on Facebook for more information. You're listening to the Half Price Concessions Podcast weekly update. Back in a minute with more.
Hey podcast listeners, I'm Keith Montgomery of Montgomery Performance Consulting, and I want to help speed up your racing program. Whether you're racing dirt, asphalt, or road course, put my years of experience to work for you. Our pull-down services will help find where you're giving up speed so you can unload faster and run up front. We also offer trackside consulting and data testing to help you find speed and balance. And with our central location in Burlington, North Carolina, you can come to us for discounted rates on pull-down sessions. Call me today at 336-382-1835. Like us on Facebook at Montgomery Performance Consulting, and let us help your racing program today.
Planning on doing some digging in your yard? Your simple backyard project could quickly turn dangerous. Buried underground cables and lines are just inches below the surface, so don't forget to make one very important call to 811. Calling 811 is the first step in having your buried utilities marked so you know where it is safe to dig. 811 is free, it's fast, and it's the law. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811.
Welcome back to the Half Price Concessions Podcast weekly update for Monday, June 21st, 2021. Let's take a look at where your favorite touring series based out of the state of North Carolina are racing this weekend. On asphalt, the Solid Rock Carriers Cars Tour late models are off this week, and they will not return until July 31st when they go to Hickory for the throwback race. Visit carsracingtour.com for more information on them. The Cars Tour Super Late models are off this week, but they will race next Saturday, July the 3rd, in the American Freedom 300 at Jennerstown Speedway Complex in Pennsylvania. Visit carsracingtour.com for more information. The Carolina Pro Late Models and Carolina Crate Modifieds are off this weekend. They will return July the 10th at Franklin County Speedway. Visit carolinalatemodels.com for more information. The Smart Modified Tour is off for their spring-summer break, but they will return next Saturday, July the 3rd at Caraway Speedway. Visit southernmodified.com for more information. The Southeast Super Trucks are off this week as well. Their next race scheduled for July the 10th at Tri-County Speedway in Granite Falls. Visit southeastsupertrucks.com for more info. Dirt Racing Touring Series based out of the state of North Carolina. The Carolina Clash Super Late models are off for the month of June. They return July 17th at Fayetteville. Visit carolinaclash.com for more information on them. The Fuel Late models, I-95 Series late models are off this week. They return next Saturday, July the 3rd at Halifax County Motor Speedway. Visit fuelracingseries.com for more information. The Southeast Dirt Modified Series, the UMP Modifieds, are racing this Saturday at Halifax County Motor Speedway in Littleton, North Carolina for a $1,500 to win main event. Visit sedirtmodseries.com for more information. The Steel Block Bandits late models are off this week. Their next scheduled races are July 17th and 18th at the dirt track at Charlotte. Visit banditsdirt.com for more information. The Blue Ridge Outlaw late models racing this Saturday at Sumter Speedway in Sumter, South Carolina. Visit blueridgeolm.com for more information. Your out-of-state recommendation for this week, if you're up for the travel or if you just happen to be near the state line. Saturday, June the 26th at Dillon Motor Speedway in Dillon, South Carolina. They are having the Positive Quality Trailers 200, featuring racing for the late models, Challengers, Street Stocks, 4-cylinders, Legends, Vintage Cars, and Mini Cups, all on the card for this Saturday. Dillon Motor Speedway, one of the nicest places you can go. Ron Barfield and the entire staff down there do a heck of a job. It is an awesome place to go and see a race and get treated right. It is just top notch. I highly recommend heading down to Dillon Motor Speedway. If you need more information, just visit DillonMotorspeedway.com for more information online or search for Dillon Motor Speedway on Facebook. You're listening to the Half Price Concessions Podcast weekly update. Back in a minute with more. The Half Price Concessions Podcast cannot say thank you enough to Roger Johnson and the awesome folks at the Performance Center Racing Warehouse for all their support of our podcast and of local racing. If you are an asphalt racer and you need your front or rear clip fixed, Performance Center has some of the quickest turnarounds in the country. In the market for a new race car, the PRW chassis is a proven winner. You need something for your asphalt late model stock race car, you need to get in touch with Roger Johnson and Performance Center Racing Warehouse today. Make sure you check out their website. It's performancecenter.com. That's PERFORMANCENTER.com. You can also like them on Facebook at Performance Center Racing Warehouse and call them today at 704-838-1400. In today's world, you need every advantage you can get when it comes to your personal business or your race car. Accelerated Graphics can help you make the best first impression possible by looking sharp. Whether it's embroidery on hats, t-shirts, or polos, trophies, decals, wraps for your race car, wraps for your commercial car, Accelerated Graphics and Jason Turner can help make that possible and help give you a good, clean, professional look that not only attracts new customers, but attracts everybody and their mother to want to see how sharp your vehicles look. Call Accelerated Graphics today at 336-266-5653. Visit worth2tenths.com or find Accelerated Graphics on Facebook and get a hold of Jason Turner today. Welcome back to the Half Price Concessions Podcast weekly update for Monday, June 21st, 2021. Your YouTube recommendation for this week, I'm sending you over to the Nothing But Dirt YouTube channel for their latest video, We Take a Knife to a Gunfight, 602 Sport Mod versus a UMP Modified. Doug Penny, who's a dirt modified driver out of Vass, North Carolina, takes you into his Saturday night adventure a few weekends ago, racing his Sport Mod, that's a crate mod, against the Southeast Dirt Modified Series over at County Line Raceway. You can check out the video and give the Nothing But Dirt YouTube channel a subscribe. The link to the video is in the episode notes below, or just YouTube search Nothing But Dirt and you can check it out. It's a pretty cool little channel. Doug puts up a lot of cool content, but that's just the latest iteration of his page. Weekend pay-per-view recommendation for this weekend. DirtVision.com has a ton of action going on this weekend. The World of Outlaw Sprint Cars are at the Jackson Nationals up in Minnesota. World of Outlaw Late Models are racing at Lernerville Speedway in Pennsylvania for the Firecracker 100. Plus, they've got racing for the UMP Summer Nationals and the UMP Modified Nationals, the Super Dirt Car Series, Big Block Modifieds. Also racing on there, along with weekly racing from Attica Raceway Park. They have got one heck of a lineup due up this weekend. Highly encourage you, if you're not subscribed, to check out dirtvision.com, or you can download the DirtVision app and Roku channel. Your scripture for this weekend is Luke chapter 6, verses 47 through 49, where Jesus said, "Everyone who comes to me and hears my words and acts on them, I will show you whom he is like. He is like a man building his house, who dug deep and laid a foundation on the rock. And when a flood occurred, the torrent burst against that house and could not shake it, because it had been well built. But the one who has heard and has not acted accordingly is like a man who built a house on the ground without any foundation. And the torrent burst against it, and immediately it collapsed, and the ruin of that house was great." The message here from Jesus is pretty clear. The only thing worth building a foundation on is Jesus. Having faith in God, accepting Jesus as your personal Savior, and living in His will, seeking His face on a daily basis. It is the only solid foundation to build a life upon. That's from Luke chapter 6, verses 47 through 49. Whatever race you're planning to go to this weekend, make sure you stay tuned to that track's Facebook and Twitter pages for news and updates as far as weather cancellations, postponements, tire scrambles, you name it. Make sure you're staying tuned. That way you will know when tracks are canceling or having to postpone events. Thanks for listening to this podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the Half Price Concessions podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Stitcher, TuneIn, Google Podcasts, or wherever you're listening to this episode on. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, please leave us a 5-star rating and leave us a review. It would really help us out a bunch. Special thanks to our partners at North Carolina 811, our friends at Performance Center Racing Warehouse in Statesville, Montgomery Performance Consulting, and Accelerated Graphics for all of their support. If we missed something or you just want to reach out, you can email the show directly at halfpricedconcessionspodcast@gmail.com. You can like us on Facebook at the Half Price Concessions Podcast. You can also shoot us a comment or a message on there as well. If you like what you hear, please share this podcast on your social media. It would really help us out a ton to get the word out about what we're trying to do with this podcast, and that's promote local racing. Share what track you're at this weekend on social media. Bring a friend if you can, and keep enjoying the great sport of racing that we all love so much. I will be at Halifax County Motor Speedway on Saturday. announcing for the Southeast Dirt Modified Series. Going to be a heck of a show. First time for me to ever go to Halifax County, or some people still call it by its former name, the Clary Speedway. But really looking forward to being there with the UMP Modifieds on Saturday. Friday night, I'm going to see if I can talk a couple buddies into going down to A Speedway supporting Jason Turner and the folks down there. It's a big 7,500 to win late model feature. It's going to be pretty darn cool to check out. So I'll be watching and I'll be working races this weekend, but I hope you enjoy. And thank you for listening to the Half Price Concessions Podcast Weekly Update. From all of us here, my name is Tyler Williams. We'll see you next time.